Well, Dragon Age The Veilguard has finally dropped. It is sitting at an all-time peak of 70,000, and as of right now, there's 52,000 people playing it. I'm really curious to how this game performs over the weekend as more people jump into it. Yesterday was Halloween, so I'm curious to see if this all-time peak goes up over the weekend as more people have time to play. So we can assume it's probably doing more on PlayStation and Xbox, probably predominantly on PlayStation. So I would say that this launch has been pretty good so far. My real question that I have is, how does this game perform over a week or two? You know, a lot of people will say, well, you know, it sold so well because all of you guys covered it. I don't know about that. There was nothing positive in anybody's coverage of this game because all anybody ever did was highlight shit like this, which is the weirdest lecture I've ever seen in a game. Like, I'll just play it. Like, this is a tweet that I made, went pretty viral, got like 1 million something views, which is pretty awesome. And I mean, it's just pure cringe.
She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Maker's panties.
Oh,
What kind of writing is that, by the way? Maker's panties. This is supposed to be a medieval game. Did they even call underwear panties? I guess that's just nitpicking.
Shit. They're still holding.
Okay, so this character now goes by they, them, and she misgendered her.
What are you doing?
So every time she does that, she goes and does push-ups.
A barv?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
So, like I said in the tweet, nothing says medieval fantasy like current day bullshit, which is what all this is. This isn't what I want to play in a medieval fantasy game, but it is what it is. And I wonder, you know, there was a YouTube channel. I've been looking for the receipts on this, but I think either Bounding into Comics or the Park Place did put out an article saying somebody uploaded a cringe compilation of all the clips like this one that were floating around on Zitter, and it got DMCA'd. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have it in front of me, but I mean, you're talking about communities that were doing stuff like this, and this isn't directly EA, but I mean, they're not down with criticism. So Asmongold's entire Reddit community got banned from the Dragon Age subreddit. Talk about extreme measures. Like everybody in there is going to go say something nasty or something. I mean, he's got a you know, left and right audience, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think everybody is going to hate it. That seems like an extreme measure. I mean, you're banning a lot of potential people that you could probably get to buy your game, and you might need them to buy your game because this game could have a drop-off over the next week. You know, I've made critical videos of this, as have other people. That in the long term, it's tough to say what those will actually do. I don't think really anything, especially a big franchise like this, like Dragon Age is a big franchise. And you have a long wait. People are anxious to play this game. A lot of people just didn't care and want to play it. And a lot of people probably have no idea what they're jumping into. So it'll be really interesting to see reactions of this game that actual real people playing it have. We're not going to get any of that, though, anytime soon, especially if Metacritic doesn't actually let users post on it. Please spend some time playing the game. Come back to review it starting on November 1st at 12 p.m. PST. So what is that going to look like? I'm curious. We have 4 ratings. Well, no, we'll have a user score after 4 ratings. And starting today, people can finally start voicing their opinion of the game. You'll have to be careful. This one's going to be interesting because you're going to have people trying to positively review bomb it, and you're also going to have people coming in here that have never played it and giving reviews that are unfavorable as well. So you'll have to look somewhere in the middle. It's going to really kind of be messed up by that because people from both sides are going to give this good and bad reviews just because of the nature of the game. One thing, though, that I've seen a lot of people doing is comparing it to this Monster Hunter Wilds beta test. This is a beta test, by the way. This is not the actual game. I don't know if this is open for everybody, if you had to get an invite or purchase it. But, I mean, look at this launch. 463,000 all-time peak 10 hours ago, and right now there's still 447,000 people playing it, which is pretty damn impressive. I don't know if you can really compare this and Dragon Age and say it's fair. They're totally different games. And this is just a beta test. And Monster Hunter it's a franchise that's in a healthy place. I don't think it's totally fair, but I mean this does show you what a real launch looks like. I mean this game is going to do big numbers. And little bonus, Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to launch against this game. So they're going to be in direct competition. I'm pretty sure they come out around the same time, maybe even the same day. And this game is going to absolutely crush Assassin's Creed. It's a little bit different because the game actually comes out for sale. Like this is just a beta. It's a beta test. The game actually comes out for sale when that game comes out. So that's a little bit different. Even if they're not the same game, it's direct competition. So this game is going to absolutely destroy Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's going to be funny. So some people are talking about this comparison. I just don't think that it's totally fair because, like I said, they're not the same game. There's an article here from that Park Place. Dragon Age: The Veilguard player counts dwarfed by Monster Hunter Wilds beta. Described as concerning. So, like I said, there's still 44,000 people playing it. I would assume that means there's probably another 40-something thousand on PlayStation, and then maybe on Xbox, 30,000. Let's be generous and say 40,000 as well. That's a lot of people still playing this game. The real test is going to be, like I said, how does it look a week from now? And I'm going to tell you, like the discourse around this game, even Forbes admits, Dragon Age: The Veilguard's clumsy, preachy political messaging does more harm than good. This game is overly preachy. And I think a lot of normies that like these games probably bought it based on the franchise, and I think they're going to walk away very disappointed. The reactions to this game from people that are unaware of anything that's happening in it are going to be really fun to watch. I'm looking forward to that more than anything. But as of right now, the launch is good. How does it hold up in a week? We'll see. Anyway, that's pretty much it. What are your thoughts? What are your reactions to this launch? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.